25 10 3/4. And 25 10 3/4. So we're nice and square. The next step is to put the stakes in, but before we attach those stakes to the boards, we're going to get the laser level out and make sure that we're perfectly flat all the way around. We do that with our laser level. We go around and find the highest side, which in this case happens to be this forward corner, and we're basically going to put the laser level out there and then drive a screw through the metal stake into the board once this hits the correct height. So we've leveled up all the way around. You can see we're probably 2.5 to 3 inches high in the back. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of dirt on the inside of here and then order a little extra concrete because I don't feel like ripping all this out, especially with the holes in the ground for the footers.
Perfect.
Don't back us up. I'm going to float this thing around. We're going to dump the mud on the ground.
I'll just put this forward to shoot you. I found him.
Yeah. Keep going. Keep pulling. Pulling. Alright. When you come back, I'm going to jump to the middle. Come back to where Dad's at. All the way back to where Dad's at. You got to take as much as you can. Keep coming. Much as you, there you go.
There's some mud in that high spot, the low spot over there. Set it up against there, spray it down. Yeah, go turn the water on for him.
on, Cone, you gotta work faster. Man, Mason's moving, you gotta get moving too. Come this way, bud, or go around Mason. He's got that whole side covered. Here, I'm gonna have to pull this hump out of here.
Someone push water.
I don't know yet. Well, I could trade my arm and not my shot off. You got to make sure your toes are good.
What's the triple B? Keep working.
Alright, focus all the way back to this edge. Let me see where we're at.
Ah, how much is that?
Long stuff.
That's what I'm looking for. Alright. Okay. Don't. Well, we short poured, or I didn't order enough concrete. Same thing. You saw us put this all on the ground here, do that time lapse, and then I dug this corner out. We threw a little framework in here so we'd have nice square edges, left this rough, and took the mud out of here that we needed in order to finish up the rest of the floor. I did it in this corner specifically because this corner will have a shelf over the top of it and you won't see it. And the foundation in this area is significantly larger, and the mud flowed under the boards, and it's a lot better scenario. It's probably the best scenario of anywhere else we could have taken mud from. But that being said, I now need to mix and pour by hand 7 80-pound bags into this area. In several of the videos that I've done where I've showed pouring concrete, especially out of bags, I get asked how I know how much water to put in there because you don't see me measuring it, and I don't measure it. You can't go wrong by following the instructions on the bag. It's very clear on the measured amount of water based on how many bags you're doing. I've done this enough that I can, based on having done it by measuring, I can see the consistency, and in some cases I want a little thinner or a little thicker depending on the application. So while everything's nice and wet, we want to use our corner tool to push all the aggregate away from the corner or the edge. We're not really going for a nice pretty finish at the moment. We're just getting the aggregate pushed out of the cream or pushed out of the top surface. We started out with putting the forms up for the concrete, which you see around the outside there, and then that board in the middle is just a floating board, so we use a 2x4 across the top of that. It keeps our form nice and level. I'm using this in this specific case because I have inexperienced people helping me out with the concrete pour. You ultimately could do this with about 3 people, 1 experienced person and 2 helpers. Overall it went really well, no main issues, minus the short order, which, well, you saw earlier. It's always better to order a little bit extra than come up short, but you saw me in this video basically carve out that section and then put in a 2x4 to make a nice square edge. It's the really only way you can recover from a short pour unless you have multiple trucks coming, which in a case like this you wouldn't. Overall, it went pretty well. The concrete did turn out well in the end. No major issues, no major concerns. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you learned a lot from this. And until next time, thanks for watching.